What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing y'all what I carry around in my tennis bag. So let's get right into it. First, we have, let's see, in this side pocket right here, this is where I keep all of my, at the top there's like two sections in it, and so the top section in here is just like a bag where I put like dirty clothes and stuff like that. And then right here I also have, this is just like a towel for like during the summer. If you like get it wet, here's one out of the bag. If you like get it wet, then it's really nice to like cool your face with, and it's just really nice to use during the summer. It's like a cooling towel. And that's all I have in the top pocket. And then at the bottom pocket is where I keep all of my like first aid stuff, and so I have sunscreen, which is very nice during the summer. And then I have deodorant spray. It's the spray kind because you can also use it for your armpits, but little secret, I also use it for my feet, which sounds really weird, but it works and it helps your feet not be so like stinky. This is not really first aid, but this is something that I've had for a long time. You just kind of like close it and it like strengthens your wrist. I don't know. It's just in there. And then hand warmers. I would also 10 out of 10 recommend for the winter to use hand warmers. Very, very useful. And so I just keep these in there to use during the winter, really. Okay, and then I also use this like grip stuff, which is actually like very new. Like I don't usually use it, but I just found it and thought I would try it. And basically what you do is you put it on your hands, and it's like powdery, and then you like put your hands together, and like when you sweat and stuff, it doesn't make the grip as slippery. So it's like, I think it's like chalk dust or something. It's very helpful, but it's like the Rawson grip. It's very helpful. And then I also have Vaseline, and like the Cool and Heat, it's like icy hot, but it's like Equate, it's off-brand. And so after that pocket, to the next pocket over is where I keep some of my rackets. Usually I keep some of my old rackets in here, but right now I actually have this wooden spoon, which is very useful to help for warm-ups with. I'm sure y'all have seen me warm up with it before. It helps like warm up the sweet spot and stuff, so this is very useful. And then we have this little like DIY homemade racket. This was like a racket that I broke, and when I was little there used to be these ankle weights that were way too heavy for me at the time, and so we taped the ankle weights to the side of the racket, and so I use this to warm up, and it helps with like swinging speed and stuff like that. This is also very helpful and very easy to make at home. So those two rackets are what I have in there. And then in the middle pocket, this is my biggest pocket, in the middle of the bag I have a foam roller, which is very, very, very nice to have during tournaments and stuff. You can like roll out with it and warm up with it, and it's very nice to have in the middle of tournaments and in the middle of matches and stuff like that. And then I also have some of my towels that I used to play tennis in. This is my favorite towel. This is my US Open towel. I went to the US Open in 2019. My dad took me as my 8th grade trip, so that's a very special memory for me, a very special towel. And then I have my IMG towel. I actually have two in here because this is from the first time I went, so this one's older. And then this is from the second time I went this past summer, so this one's a lot cleaner, a lot newer. So I have two of those in there. And then I also have my stretching band. I use this to stretch with before and after practice. Our team has these bands, so I keep this in my tennis bag. Also very nice to use in tournaments and stuff. And then I have a jump rope, which I used to warm up with a lot. It's currently tangled, but I like to use the jump rope to warm up with. Very nice use. It does help you get warmed up. And then I always keep two like foam balls just to warm up with in my bag. I always keep those. Okay, and then in this next pocket over here is where I keep both of my rackets. Right now, I used to have 6 rackets, but I just changed from the Wilson Blade to the Babolat to the Pure Drive, and so right now I only have 2, but we're in the process of getting more. I do usually keep more than 2, but right now I only have 2. So this is the racket that I use. This is my Babolat Pure Drive. I switched from the Blade to the Pure Drive, and you see I have 2 of them. I switched from the Blade to the Pure Drive because the Blade was it didn't really have enough pop for my shots. I don't really produce a lot of power on my own, so I had to get these. These produce a lot more power. So I have loved using those. Okay, and then let's see, in this last pocket, I have in the top, I have some grips. I only have 3 left. I need to order more, but I use the Gamma grips. But yeah, these are my favorite. I've always loved using those. I've tried Wilson before, but I just like Gamma a lot better. And then, let's see. Down here is where I keep my notebook. I use my notebook to write down things with, like, during my match, like goals for my matches, and during tournaments I'll write down like some of my matches and some things I did well, and maybe some things I needed to work on and stuff. And that's the same thing for this one. This one's just older. This is from like when I was 9. This is the very first one that I have. So this is kind of cool just to go back and look on at these notebooks. They're really good to use. And then I have a pen. And then lastly, oh, and then there's a grip in there. Yeah. And then lastly, I have, these are some note cards, some index cards, which my dad uses, and which my dad uses to write little like notes to me before my matches sometimes, which are very special to me. And so I keep these and I'll go back and look at them sometimes. And they're just very encouraging for me to look at, but it's not only like, it's different from the notebook because the notebook is like technical, like strategic, like things I need to work on for my tennis game. This is more like encouraging, hey, I love you, Bible verses, and so like encouraging cards before my matches, which are very special to me. And so I keep these in my tennis bag always. And so yeah, y'all, that's pretty much everything that I keep in my tennis bag. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really hope this helps, and I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. Please subscribe to my channel.
Give
Bye.
it a thumbs up.
That's my sister.
Oops.